let's go with the negatives first. Let's mix it up a little. The negatives, the speakers that are built into it, which I believe are like on the bottom back here. Let's just show you how skinny this thing is too. I didn't like the speakers that came with it. So as you can see, I got the Samsung Soundbar, which is a multimedia speakers that have like all the speakers built into a big bar, and also has a subwoofer that's wireless that sits over there. I'll do a review of that later, but the speakers that are built into the TV are good enough, but you're probably, especially if you're going to buy a TV like this, you're probably going to want to buy a stereo or hook it up to a stereo, or get something like the Samsung Soundbar. And the reason I chose the Samsung Soundbar, this is for my bedroom, and I didn't want to have 5.1 speakers all over the place. And plus, this is Samsung, so it connects automatically. It knows it's a speaker. Like, everything works together. The remotes all work the same. So that's why I went with that. Other negatives, I found, especially being I have another Samsung TV, I found the remote control to be horrible. One of the worst remote controls I've ever used in my life. The main reason is the main buttons, which are the menu up, down, left, right, are flat and almost hard to push. And while it lights up, you know, at nighttime, those barely light up, which are the main buttons. I also found it just unresponsive. It's not the best remote. Now, I believe you can always get a third-party remote, or I think Samsung actually sells a better remote. I mean, it's not a deal breaker by any means, but I just wasn't a huge fan of the remote control. Other than that, the only other negative thing is it doesn't have wireless built into it. It has internet connection, so you can plug it in, but the wireless adapter, which is this guy right here, is extra. And just kind of like when you have an Xbox, buying the wireless adapter is not cheap. I went with the wireless adapter mostly for the Netflix, even though I do have an Xbox down there. I mostly went through it just because I wanted everything on the TV. I wanted to do software updates easy. I didn't want to have to worry about all that. But, you know, that is definitely, again, not a deal breaker, especially if you have internet in your room that you're using, so you don't have to use wireless. The menu systems and everything were set up great. The picture quality is amazing. Now here's the problem, or not the problem, the negatives and the plus with the picture quality. This is not my first HD TV by any means, but this is definitely the clearest. Now right now I'm not watching HD, I'm watching a DVR recording of Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, Dr. Steve Brule, so this is not an HD picture right now. But let me find an HD picture. I don't know if you can even tell on the screen. Let's do some page down real quick. While I'm doing this, the picture quality though for the HD is so amazing, it's so realistic, it's almost too good. But what I mean by that is it is so clear and crisp that it makes almost every show look like it's too perfect. Like there's a mode on this TV called Motion, I think it's called Samsung Motion Plus or something like that, and it makes everything look like it's just too perfect, and it almost makes it uncomfortable to watch. It makes it look like it's almost like a video. Let me try to zoom in here so you can, I don't know if you can see the quality or not. I mean, it is so detailed that it's kind of creepy. And you watch shows like Jay Leno or anything like that, you're really seeing the flaws. You're seeing where like the director should have put makeup on somebody or put too much makeup on somebody and everything else. But overall, you can't complain about the picture being too good. It's bright. It works great in video games. The side, a lot of people have big rooms where, you know, if you're sitting on the side, you can still see everything. I mean, the viewing, except for the glare, the viewing is perfect on the sides. LCD technology is really surprising me how well it's doing. I really like the LCD. The blacks are super black, which is one of the things that with most LCDs, there's a problem with the blacks. No problems with the blacks at all. It comes with a mount to hang on the wall if you want to. It also comes with a stand. I chose the stand, even though, you know, I live in Earthquake, LA, so I don't know if I want really too much hanging up on my walls. The ports, there's tons of ports. Let me get a flashlight. Got to wrap this up. You got USB ports, you got HDMI ports. You got all the ports back here. And, you know, for the full listing of all the ports, click on the Amazon link below. Overall, I really love this TV. The 3D is really cool, and while there's not a lot of 3D movies out right now, you're pretty much buying for the future. And if you're going to buy a new TV, might as well get the 3D feature, especially when it's not a huge price difference, especially if you're not going to go buy all the 3D stuff right now. You're at least 3D ready. So I recommend this highly, especially if you're in the market for a TV, especially in the market for an LCD. Now this comes in a higher end model that's bigger. I believe it's 55 inches. For all the information, please check out redband.com. Click the link below to Amazon. And thank you for watching. If you have any questions, let me know, and maybe I'll do a second follow-up with your questions. Thank you very much, guys. And this is Brian with redband.com.